This segment will provide some safety, operation, and maintenance tips for your new John Deere 85-pound push broadcast spreader. Read the general safety operating precautions in your machine operator's manual for additional safety information. This attachment is intended for use in lawn care and home applications. Do not use for applications other than those intended by the manufacturer. Do not modify the machine or safety devices. Unauthorized modifications to the machine or attachments may impair its function and safety. Never lubricate, service, or adjust this equipment while it's moving. Do not let children or an untrained person operate this machine. Make any necessary adjustments before you operate. Do not let anyone, especially children, ride on the machine or attachment. Riders are subject to injuries such as being struck by foreign objects and being thrown off. Riders may also obstruct the operator's view, resulting in unsafe operation. Caution: avoid injury. Chemicals can be dangerous. Avoid injury to operator or bystanders. Read the chemical container label for handling instructions. A material safety data sheet, MSDS, should be supplied by the chemical dealer and provides proper safety information. Wear proper clothing and safety equipment while handling or applying chemicals. Prohibit all smoking, drinking, and eating around chemicals. Only qualified, trained adults should service this machine. Understand service procedure before doing work. Keep the area clean and dry. Keep hands, feet, clothing, jewelry, and long hair away from any moving parts to prevent them from getting caught. Keep all parts in good condition and properly installed. Fix damage immediately. Replace worn or broken parts. Replace all worn or damaged safety and instruction decals. Check all hardware at frequent intervals to be sure the equipment is in safe working condition. Always wear eye protection when operating this machine. Wear close-fitting clothing and safety equipment appropriate for the job. While operating this machine, always wear substantial footwear and long trousers. Do not operate the equipment when barefoot or wearing open sandals. Wear a suitable protective device, such as earplugs. Loud noise can cause impairment or loss of hearing. Always wear eye and hand protection when handling or applying lawn or garden chemicals. Never allow children to operate the spreader. Do not use powdered lawn chemicals. They do not give a satisfactory or consistent broadcast pattern. Estimate the size of the area to be covered and calculate the amount of material required. Set the adjustable stop according to the flow settings recommended on the application chart. Also refer to the instructions in the packaging for the material to be spread. The application chart is calculated for light to heavy loads at a speed of 3 miles per hour. Do not exceed 6 miles per hour. Make sure the control lever is in the off position. Then, fill the hopper, breaking up any lumpy fertilizer. Start the spreader in motion and then pull the control lever to the on position. Always move the control lever to the off position before turning or stopping. To ensure uniform coverage, make each pass so that the broadcast pattern slightly overlaps the pattern from the previous pass. The application chart is calculated for light to heavy loads at a speed of 3 miles per hour, or 100 feet in 23 seconds. The approximate broadcast width for different materials are shown on the screen. For rectangular areas, make 2 passes across the short ends to create turning areas. For non-rectangular areas, make 2 passes around the entire border. When broadcasting weed control fertilizers, make sure the broadcast pattern does not hit evergreen trees, flowers, or shrubs. To maintain your spreader, oil the free spinning wheel once a year, or more often as needed. Oil the nylon bushing in the frame tube once a year, or more often with heavy use. Apply a light coating of grease to the gears as needed. Before each use, thoroughly inspect your spreader for loose fasteners. Secure any loose parts before use. Make sure the tires are adequately inflated. Do not inflate beyond the maximum pressure printed on the tire. Overinflated tires can explode, causing serious injury. Use a hand pump to safely inflate the tires. Empty the spreader after each use, storing leftover materials in their original bag. Rinse the inside of the hopper and the exterior of the spreader and dry off before storing. Then store in a clean, dry area. Make sure to read the manual for other important safety, operation, and maintenance tips. Congratulations! Your John Deere 85-pound push broadcast spreader is now fully assembled and ready to use. For additional help or replacement parts, please call AgriFab at 1-800-448-9282 from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Or visit www.speedepart.com to purchase replacement parts. John Deere. Nothing runs like a deer.